Welcome to everybody. Today is Tuesday, the 26th of November, 2024. I'm delighted to invite you to this fourth monthly webinar that has been run by the ISRM as part of our Global Urban Resilience and Major City Management Program. We've had three previous events looking at various aspects of resilience in its widest meaning, both whether it's community resilience or just reconceptualizing what resilience means in the mid years of the 2020s, when we're going through such significant and critical and potentially cataclysmic change. There is no question about it. It feels like some of the threats that we're facing are genuinely existential. The planet we are living on, this tiny little dot in the infinite universe, is changing. We are changing it. And it is having impacts on us at every level of our existence. So what we have been doing is having a series of programs, and this is number 4, and it seems that this one is particularly apt and particularly relevant. It is on climate change, and we've called it Cities on Fire, Cities Underwater. We have a wonderful global panel, which I'll introduce in a minute. We have a wonderful global audience, both old friends of ours and people who are new, and welcome to those who are coming to an ISRM event for the first time. You're very, very welcome. We are seeing a number of critical issues coming together. First of all, it is the mere fact of climate change. 2024 was the hottest year on record. We've seen the hottest days, the hottest months, the hottest continuous days. The ocean broke its own records for 50 days straight. Every single day was slightly warmer than previously, broke its records. And of course, once the oceans start changing, then this biosphere within which we live has radical cascading consequences from that, many of which we cannot model. We have, besides that, the fact that despite in COP28, which was last year in Dubai, there was commitments to try and reduce our dependency on fossil fuels. That has not happened. I will come to it later in part of the discussion, but the Sendai Agreement 2015 to 2030 Sendai Agreement midterm report came out last year, very pessimistic about the fact that we have not made progress and in fact in many ways are moving backwards. We've had COP29 in Baku in Azerbaijan just finished this week. The richer nations of the world have committed to $300 billion a year by 2035, which was pushed back by the poorer countries, which said that is just not enough. Some people have put the estimate at the required money at $1.3 trillion a year. And to put that into context, that's about 1% of global trade and economy. And then, my friends, if that's not enough, we have President Trump getting ready to come into the White House for his second presidency. He's going to be the 45th and the 47th US president. And his motto is drill, baby, drill. He pulled America out of the Paris Agreement in his last presidency. He's brought in somebody as his Secretary of the Environment Protection Agency, who has absolutely said that his role is to pull back regulation, to deregulate where it's been regulated, and to give business free rein to do business, which will probably mean looking at untapped natural resources in order to gain commercial benefit from them. So there is absolutely no shortage of things to talk about. And I'm hoping that by the end of today, this session, we will also have some positivity, some belief that actually we can do something about it, which has also come through, that this idea that actually, if we get it right, there is stuff that we can do. But before that, I'd like to welcome, and if you please come and bring your cameras open. I'm just going to hand second one moment. I'm going to say welcome to Eduardo Carrasco, who is the director of the Department of Urban Resilience in Barcelona. Edward, great to have you here with us. Of course, Spain has gone through some catastrophic flooding, particularly in Valencia, but in other places as well over the last few weeks. Our thoughts are with you and your team. I'm sure you've been working incredibly hard under challenging circumstances. We have Kirsten Tanner coming in from Australia. former coordinator emergency management of Maribyrnong City Council, and just recently has moved up to work at the Victoria State Government in various aspects of resilience. We have Tatiana Abella coming in from Dubai, founder and MD of Galmbook, which involves sustainability and social enterprise in the UAE, and has just got back from Baku. We have Chris Miller, an old friend of ours, Chris Miller, who is the national president of the Australasian Institute of Emergency Services, AIES, and Anna Jacobson from GHD, who is the EMEA leader, sustainability, resilience, and ESG. We also have, of course, our usual global audience of people who are incredibly educated and experienced and involved and committed to these subjects. So we are very, very, very much looking forward to a round the table discussion.